This is a Grace Modern Financial production.
Pa chanje stasyon ou la wap ekoute
Grace Modern Financial Show.
Débloquer finance.
Podcast in Creole and Kringlish.
Alright folks, welcome back to the Grace Modern Financial Podcast. Débloquer finance, là avec James Saint-Hilien. As you know, sou gen votre question pour real estate. Numéro pour real estate 954 53 8062 pour mortgage 954 945 86 94. So today's topic is real estate lingo. I'm gonna get right into the topic.
This is a Grace Modern Financial production.
Débloquer finance.
Good morning, everyone. My name is James Saint-Hilien. I would like to welcome you to the Mastermind Monday podcast. Je voulais dire tout le monde bonjour, comment vous êtes? For nous tous qui connaissent, you already know that I am a radio host on 1320 AM here in Miami. Had stints at 1360 AM and also had the popular show The Morning Drive on 1580 AM a few years ago. So on this podcast, what to expect, a lot of great information about budgeting, about credit, real estate, mortgage, assurance. We're going to talk about all these things. This podcast is unique. It will be in Kringlish, in English, and Creole. That is my native tongue. I was born here in America, but my first language was Haitian-Creole. So I find it to be a pleasure and an honor to come back and teach the people of my parents' native land information that's valuable to equip them to make educated decisions when it comes to their financial decisions. So again, budgeting, credit, real estate, mortgage, and insurance. Again, my name is James Saint-Hilien. I'm from Miami, Florida, currently residing in Pembroke Pines, Florida. My experience, I used to be the Haitian Student Organization Secretary at FIU back in 2003. I'm licensed in 15 states in health and life insurance. I'm a realtor here in the state of Florida. I'm also a mortgage broker here in the state of Florida. This podcast is not here to solicit you for business. Our number one goal is to teach you about the products that are available, and if it's suitable, give us a call. Give us a call at our office at 954-945-8694 for mortgage, for real estate, 954-543-8062 for real estate, and for insurance, 954-381-1766. So if you already have a realtor, you already have a mortgage broker, we're not asking you to switch. We just want you to be well informed and educated. And if you're looking for a mortgage broker or a real estate agent, hey, give us a call. Sou bezwen moun pou edo avec real estate avec mortgage, sou mettez le nou nan 954 53 80 62. Sou d'ava besoin moun pou edo avec assurance 954 381 17 66. So our goal here is to help you access your abundance and sufficiency. The name of my company is Grace Modern Financial, and our goal is to help you become a well-informed consumer and to know how to use financial products. So let's access our abundance and sufficiency. So we're going to take our first break. We will have a spot. And then if you have any questions, you can look us up on Facebook or Instagram or any other social platform. Our offices are located, one in Miramar, another in Pembroke Pines. But really, we're located anywhere with Zoom and Teams. So we have virtual offices where we can help you wherever you are. So nous la pou nou edo, sou gen n'importe question, pa hesitate pou rele nou. N'a pa pon premier break nan show a, and then we'll be back.
Est-ce qu'on a un mortgage qui vaut 954, 945, 86, 94? Est-ce qu'on a voulu réduire à nos gains qui étaient dans mortgage 954, 945, 86, 94? Ou besoin qu'on ait qui option qui est disponible 954, 945, 86, 94? Email say FHA, Conventional, VA, USDA, Jumbo, mais ça qui mounio remeya, Grant, Down Payment Assistance. 954, 945, 86, 94. Numéro NMLS nous c'est 180 988 53 76 954 945 86 94. Dès vous besoin un mortgage pour acheter un cas, ou besoin refinancier, ou besoin qu'on ait information sur Gret, yon seul numéro pour aller 954 945 86 94. So, si vous avez besoin de mortgage pour acheter un cas, ou avez besoin de refinancier pour réduire l'année ou gain sous mortgage, ou avez réduire l'intérêt que vous gagnez, ou avez juste voulu connaître qui option qui est disponible, relais 954 945 86 94. Pas oublier nous d'orange crédit ou gratis 954 945 86 94. T'es bloqué finance.
Alright folks, welcome back. I want to welcome you to Mastermind Monday, and the first topic of our first inaugural show is going to be how to make a dream of homeownership a reality. So, nan mwen pale de jodi a comment ou kapab jwen rêve pou kapab vin met kay. Once you have a real estate professional securely in your corner, that would be me or someone on my team, lò deside ou vle gen yon moun ki yon realite pou edo, you would need to understand a little bit more about the home buying process. Faut comprendre comment process acheter kay la yes. So here's three important questions to ask in the process. Mais trois bagay ou ta dwe mande nan process la ki très important. The process of buying a home is not one to enter lightly. Il est important pour comprendre process acheter kay la c'est un process qui peut en bagay qui piti. You need to decide on the key things like how long you plan to live not on the area, but in an area, school districts you prefer, and what kind of commute works for you, and how much can you afford to spend. So, lò pa acheter un kay, faut numéro 1, faut décider combien de temps ou après décider pour rester dans zone kote ou rete a, et l'école yo, district l'école yo, qui est son yo qui ou préféré. Après ça, lò pou ale travail, ki kalite trafik ki wap jwen. Now, according to consumerreports.org, financial planners recommend limiting the amount you spend on your housing to 25% of your monthly budget. But today, the day before elections, we have a huge issue with inflation. It's very difficult. So, in Creole, moun ki ede moun ave finance di yo bon conseil pou pa paye plus que 25% nan budget ki ou genyen par mois pour logement. Now, keep in mind, before you start the process of purchasing a home, you'll also need to apply for a mortgage. Again, who do you go to for that? Me. Lenders will evaluate several factors connected to your financial track record. One of them is your credit history, which we'll talk about on Mastermind Mondays. They'll want to see how well you've been able to minimize past debt. So make sure you've been paying your student loan, credit cards, car loans on time, because credit plays an important role. Not only does it play a role in determining what type of interest rate you're going to get, but it also helps the underwriter make decisions if you're on the edge, if you're straddling on the fence, whether you're qualified or not qualified. So, c'est important pour connaître lò ap komanse process la, faut appliquer pour un mortgage. Ki moun ki ou ka appliquer avec mortgage la veille, c'est moi-même. And then, c'est important pour connaître que moun yo ka pa prêter au kob la, y apre évaluer, y apre gen plaisir bagay ki y apre gade. Yon nan yo se kredi, nan we pale de kredi an pil nan Mastermind Monday chaque lundi, and yap vle wè ke ou konen koman pou utilize debt, koman ou paye student loan, kredi card, et loan ki ou ka gen pou machine nou. Den pou paye ou ale, yap wè se yon bon bagay yè. So, number 2, how much do I need for a down payment? That's a great question. It depends on the property that you're buying. It depends on how much you can afford. I mean, there's different sources for down payments, but what I want to focus on today is, in addition to knowing how much you can afford on a monthly mortgage payment, understanding what you'll need for a down payment is another crucial step. Thankfully, there are many different options and resources available to potentially reduce the amount you think you need to put down. If you're concerned about saving for a down payment, start small and be consistent. A little bit each month goes a long way. Jumpstart your savings by automatically adding a portion of your monthly paycheck in a separate savings account or house fund. So, sam so di moun yo en anglais, e important pou konen konbe kob ou ka afford pou yon mortgage pa mwa, men e important pou also konen konbe kob ou gen ou kalife pou ka fe yon down payment. Sa se yon etap ki tre important. Men gen diferent sous pour deposit que nous le down payment, gen option ton ko grant, gen option ton ko moun ka put au cob, gen moun ki ka bo gift, mais si ou concerné pour combien cob ou ka mette down, ça pour faire ou commencer en plein dans la communauté haïtienne, c'est eso que nous fait sauver cob étape sur étape, small step. Après ça après te conserver ou gen un bon paquet cob côté ou capable utiliser pour un down payment. So chaque mois nan et chèque que ou touche à mettre cob à côté pour capable connaître que ou créer un fonds pour logement. So the third thing to consider when making home ownership a reality is, am I practicing living on a reasonable budget? A budget is super important when you're talking about finances. Your budget can get blown up for different reasons: loss of a job, if you're self-employed, lack of revenue, lack of income. We had the pandemic, which caused a lot of people budgets to blow up, but the first step is having a budget. If you don't have a budget, you're driving around with a car with no steering wheel. And as tempting as it is to settle in each month with a fancy cup of coffee for your favorite local cafe, putting that daily spending towards your down payment will help accelerate your path to home ownership. It's the little things that count. So start trying to live on a slightly tighter budget if you're not doing so already. A budget will allow you to save more for your down payment and help you pay down other debt to improve your credit score. So a recent survey shared on bankrate.com says 70% of would-be first home buyers would cut spending on spa days, shopping, and going to the movies in exchange for purchasing a home within the next year. While you don't need to cut all of the fun out of your current lifestyle, making smarter choices and limiting your spending in areas where you can slim down will make a big difference. So, my Creole listeners, an pil nan nou gen kob ki nou depanse, nan ale nan achete kafe, nan flanen, nou ale nan bal. But sou point, yon ti morso nan kob sa ou komanse ap sauve chaque mois ou gen yon budget and ou make sure ke ou pa depanse an pil kob nan budget ke ou gen. La bon yon opportunité pour capable et sauver kob étape sur étape pour ka achete yon kay. Now, gen yon sondage qui était fait dans bankrate.com qui dit 70% de moun kap achete kay, yo coupe kob ki ap dépensé sous flanen, sous bal, sous extracurricular activities. Ça fait yo konnen bi pou yo achete kay la te pi important parce bagay sa yo ke yo te vle e fe ya. So, bottom line, if you want a home, if home ownership is on your wish list for 2022 and 2023, take a good look at what you can prioritize to help you get there, and you'll be one step closer to making your home a dream a reality. Pour nous mêmes qui voulons acheter un kay en 2022 ou 2023, gardez budget ou, fait en priorité qui ça qui est important, qui ça qui pas important, and then wap yon étape pipoué pour capable joindre clé kay Jésus réservé pour. So we're going to take our second break. We will be right back in about 90 seconds. And again, you're listening to Mastermind Monday here on deblokem.com, deblokem.com, on all the different platforms: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon, TuneIn, and on the social media platforms: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, you name it. I'll be back. folks, de pou tande sou net la son nan kon ki le ye, il tande mot ki kle pou ka joun kle kay, Jésus réservé pour mot pour jodi a c'est discount points. Discount points c'est quantité kob que ou paye l'endea base sous loan que ou gagne pour capable descendre intérêt que ou gagne pour chaque point c'est 1% dans total loan que ou gagne. M'ka bon un exemple 2 points sur un loan qui $100,000 c'est $2,000. Si vous avez un loan qui est $200,000, vous gagnez $4,000. On nous dit vous gagnez un loan pour $300,000. Après ça, vous avez un intérêt qui est 7% pour cause crédit ou bas, crédit ou dans 620. Quand il y a ou capable payer l'endea maybe $8,000, puis capable descendre intérêt puis t'avoir maybe 6.25 or maybe 5.9%. Plus mot qui clé, allez dans débloquer.com, Google, Alexa, YouTube, Facebook, ou just voyez un message bas nous dans WhatsApp 954 53 80 62. Ça fait Alright, ou connaît, nous gagnons un but pour 100 familles capables d'entrer dans le caille avec projet débloquer finance, cliquez nous, n'a pas d'oranger crédit ou gratis. So, 954 543 80 62, encore 954 543 80 62. N'a pas d'oranger crédit ou gratis, n'a pas un budget pour capable contrôler l'argent, pour connaître ça cap fait dans la vie financière. Et l'offre fait tout ça yo, n'a pas dans position pour capable joindre un mortgage, après joindre mortgage là, n'a pas de chercher là, l'offre chercher là, n'a pas monter comment pour capable payer mortgage là avec toute dette que vous gagnez dans 9 ans au moins. 954 543 80 62, encore 954 543 80 62, 954 543 80 62. Nous là pour nous débloquer finance là. Et vous connaissez et ou pas gagner l'autre côté pour elle 954 543 80 62 budget crédit mortgage caillou éliminer mortgage là avec toute dette que vous gagnez après ça là nous finissons encore n'a pas montrer comment pour petit monde aller dans collège puis graduer sans dette 954 543 80 62.
Jésus, alléluia. Alléluia, alléluia. Jésus réservé pour moi. Jésus réservé pour moi.
Alright, folks, c'était un plaisir de avoir aujourd'hui on the first Mastermind Monday. The number one thing we talked about today is figuring out how to make a dream of home ownership a reality. M'blé di nou merci que nous tap écouté. Songez. Well, don't even songe because it's the first time. Do us a favor. Partagez ça avec tout le monde qui ou connaît qui est capable d'utiliser ça. We've helped plenty of people in the Haitian community. We have several case studies where people see that when you do give them the information and they become well-informed consumers, they learn about budgeting, they learn about credit, they understand the home buying process. It gives them the confidence to know that they can purchase and that there's a lot of people out there that think they don't qualify, but they do. So our goal is to help 1,000 people by 2028 get into a home with the Débloquer Finance Agenda Klekainu. For those of you who don't speak Creole, Débloquer means unblock and finance means finances. You know, so Grace Modern Financial is here to help you find a way to unblock the sufficiency and abundance that God has for your finances. And we look forward to working with many people throughout the country and maybe throughout the world, because I sometimes get phone calls from international clients to help you understand the process here and how to use your finances in a way that you can, in the Creole, we say réussir, so you can become blessed in the way that you utilize your finances. You know, a lot of people, they get upset, but it's not you. It's just the lack of information that's readily available, and our job is to come and educate you. Job nou se pou nou vini, pou nou kapab edo kompwen koman pou utilize system sa. So again, you can find us on all the different podcast platforms. You can go to diblokim.com, which is deblokem.com, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, on plenty of social media platforms, but our job is to come here and give you the information. So remember, we're going to talk about budgeting, we're going to talk about credit, we're going to talk about insurance, real estate, mortgages, and college